What's going on, guys? I'm still super sick. I feel absolutely horrible. I'm progressively getting worse. This morning, I went to urgent care to try to get some antibiotics or see what was wrong, see what I needed. And they're like, oh, it's urgent care, but you have to wait 4 hours if you want to get in. And I'm like, well, now can I make an appointment for tomorrow? So I have an appointment tomorrow. So hopefully we'll find out what's going on with me because I'm getting progressively worse. It's not getting any better, and it's really impeding everything. I literally worked like from the moment I got back to now. I literally worked all day today, hours and hours. So I'm finally now I'm gonna take a break. Um, that's not important right now. What is important is some major news. I just found out if Polygon is a reliable source. I don't know. They may not be. Who knows? But just found out that um, McDonald's is bringing back Szechuan sauce. They did it. They fucking did it. They fucking did it. Ah. But it's only one day only. It's only October 2nd. That's it. I mean October 7th. That's it. So it's gonna be huge fucking lines out the door. But you know what? I'm dedicated. I'm a Rick and Morty purist. I'm a what do they call it? A theoretical physicist, so to say. So yeah. Um, that's me. I'm gonna go get it. So, I just watched episode 808 of the One Piece anime, and if you don't know, so they've been really building up in sort of the for like in Japan, like the Japanese audiences, this huge hour-long One Piece special. They were gonna turn the Luffy versus Sanji fight, one of the perhaps the most emotional parts of the current arc, into a like big hour-long spectacle. And I was like, oh boy, here we go, Toei trying to cash in. Here we go. I am, by the way, my context on this whole situation is I'm fucking done with Toei. I stopped watching the anime a while ago, probably like 780s, somewhere in there, episode 780 something, I don't know. And I just kept I mean, obviously I read the manga, so I kept on going with the manga, no problems. And Daniel comes to me after episode 808 theirs, which is part two of the hour-long Luffy versus Sanji special. Part one was just recap. Of course, Toei had to get that in there. But, so part two, and he says, you have to watch this. Like, I know you stopped watching the anime, and that's fair, but you have to watch this one episode at least. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I did. And it was a 10 out of 10 masterpiece of an episode. It was absolutely fantastic. It was not only flawless rendition of the chapter, it was probably better than the chapter just with the music and the flashbacks cut in and just the sheer emotion on everyone's face. The animation was stellar for all the characters. The facial expressions particularly were absolutely flawless, detailed. It was just so, and you just felt the emotion. Like, I got close to crying. Like, I didn't really cry, or no, I wasn't teary-eyed, but like I got close, and like basically like Nami's reactions were particularly hard on me, everything like that. So when Sanji breaks down and cries at the end, that's like when it really hits me, and I'm like, oh shit. And it was a great episode, fantastic, but like I still have that sneaking suspicion that they literally just made this episode really stellar overall, with like high budget and everything, just for this one episode to like build this big budget special that they were having on TV. And I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to go back to their old ways as soon as like the next couple episodes hit. They're going to like cower back into their old shitty Toei ways. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to go back into the show, give it a chance for Cole. So I know, knowing the show, it's going to be quite a while before we get to the wedding itself, but I did particularly want to watch the wedding in anime form, simply because my laundry is done. Simply because the what's it called? The wedding is such a chaotic and confusing part. It'd be nice to see it flowing in animation, cutting back and forth to different places, rather than on giant manga spreads. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, this episode was fantastic. If you haven't been watching the show, you haven't been keeping up with the show, go watch it. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it. I'm just a little nervous about what's going to happen next.